Hey guys, Aquatic Bobs. I just want to start by apologizing. It's been so long since I've made a video. I think it's been over a month. Actually, I know it's been over a month. The holidays were busy, and so YouTube is kind of fun for me at the same time as it's promotional, and at the same time also it's exciting for you guys, hopefully. And I know I've come quite a ways since I first started making videos, but I also know I have a long ways to go in content creating, and I just like the opportunity to come out and share something that really excites me, that I'm very passionate about. And I love hearing from you guys and your thoughts and your similar situations and struggles, even the bad things. I appreciate knowing that I'm not alone with some of the struggles in this hobby, and which leads me to my first thought. I'm gonna try to make tonight's video a lot quicker than the normal 15-minute videos, but had a recent sale, and on my website and in all my postings where I sell coral, I always include my shipping policies and link to my website where it can be viewed more. And um, there was a sale where I cautioned the guy we were expecting snow. We bought a Holy Grail torch. It was a $1,500 sale, very expensive sale. He bought a Holy Grail torch, banana torch, a Miss Piggy frag, and also a Bubble Yum frag. This is a good reminder that videos do not capture nearly as well the colors as like photography does, just still shooting. But let's see if this will even focus. There it is. There's a Bubble Yum. Here's some circus freaks. But yeah, and sure enough, the snow caused a delay, and the package wasn't delivered until the following day, so it took 2 days in shipment. And it was left outside in a cold trailer all night. And the temperature was pretty cold, and despite having a 48-hour heat pack in there, the corals showed up and they looked really rough. I mean, you could tell that they probably weren't going to make it, even with extreme care and dipping with iodine and stuff. And long story short, I think I'm not sure that the acros died. I think the acros actually might have made it, but the torches didn't, and the guy freaked out. I offered him replacement corals. Um, all I asked were for some pictures, and I offered him replacement corals, and he went on the offense right away, started attacking me and discrediting me, demanding he get his money back from the sale. I told him I don't do that. No vendor out there just gives your money back. And I tried working things out with him. He goes on Reef to Reef and starts posting a bunch of stuff, picking and choosing, screenshotted messages. And at the very beginning, I just said, I'm not going to stoop to this level as a vendor and as a seller, and he just kept harassing me with these messages, and I kept offering over and over and over again. I kept offering replacement corals, and I said, dude, that's the best that I'm gonna do. Despite my shipping policy even says I'm not responsible for delayed shipments. If that happens, he asked me to send it regardless of the snow. That's two ways right there. I could have just said, I'm sorry, man, I can't help you with this. But I still offered him replacement coral. I'm starting to think that there's a reason that all vendors out there say they cannot be held responsible for shipping delays. I'm starting to figure that out, but I've been really trying to be nice. But anyways, the guy goes on Reef to Reef and is posting bad stuff, different pages and stuff. Finally, Reef to Reef moved the post and nobody can comment on it anymore, just to the review section. And it just bugs me that Reef to Reef allows something like that to just go unchecked and they just leave it up when it's serious misinformation. The guy filed a dispute and claim against me on PayPal. They're reviewing the case right now. Looks like it's almost definitely going to be favored in my favor, because all the information was available for him. And it's a really nice circus freak there. And anyways, but yeah, so I just, at the same time, I had a package coming with 3 Holy Grail torches in it. it was delayed as well. They all showed up and they were pretty much toast. And I reached out to the seller and we were able to work something out. You know, it's not nearly the value in return as what I would have received, but you know, thankfully this particular vendor is a good person, a nice person, been in the hobby for a long time, understands. Also said they really don't normally do this, but they're taking a chance and investing in my business and my company, and so they offered me, you know, half credit, so half the price of everything I spent towards store credit. And it happens. And I'm starting to realize that things don't always go perfect in this hobby. Sometimes we buy nice coral, everything goes good, and all of a sudden we wake up in the morning and it's just dead. Sometimes bad things happen, and this is kind of just a reminder to me that you can't control everything, and there's some people in this hobby that are just cruel. I mean, some people, it's just about money and selfish, I want the best everything and everyone else is going to pay until I get it type attitude. And you know, I'm not going to say names or not make any more negative comments more than I've probably already have, but I just, you know, and then the nice thing is, and this I appreciated so much, I had several people actually reach out to me and say that they've had similar encounters with this same exact guy, and extremely negative encounters, where they got ripped off and almost scammed from this guy. And so that it actually made me feel a little bit better, and you know, just knowing that I wasn't alone in it. Again, another way that I appreciate people commenting and giving me your feedback as well. Oh, excuse me, sorry, I'm like out of breath and talking so fast, but anyways, yeah, we just had our baby. His name's Ephraim James Gooch, and we just had him a week ago from today, and that's just been a joy. Obviously, as much as babies are just sweet, cute, and cuddly, there's still a lot of work too, and I'm thankful my wife has been very dedicated and committed to this family and loving and supportive, and has just been very strong in this time. And I was able to take a couple weeks off work, and it's been nice to just spend time together. But it has been just a nightmare of a season in this hobby and with the business side of things. But I am going to run downstairs and we're going to finish the video up just looking at some of the corals down there. And sorry if this is, it's been a while since I've shot a video, and I'm going to have to re-dial in my settings, and I hope this kind of was an accurate representation of how things look. And again, sorry if the story was just kind of a drag for you to hear, but it's just been kind of really bumming me out and making me feel frustrated. That's a lot of money, and I sympathize with this guy. But at the same time, you know, after hearing some of the other encounters that people have had with him, I'm not going to go there. But we'll see. I got to get it off my mind. I got to be done with it and move on. Other people have just been so great, though, and I just appreciate you guys for being part of this journey, part of my life, part of my family, and your kindness and understanding. Let's go downstairs. Alright guys, so this has both become the timeout tank, the recovery tank, and everything in between tank. Some overflow, but yeah, this tank has some extremely amazing things happening in it, and it also has some very difficult things that are taking place and happening. So you can see some of these corals, there's a lot of debris that gets flung around in here from the fish, and you can see some of these corals did not make it. I have no idea why all of a sudden some of the corals in here, so some of these just got stung, got too close up in my other tank, or got burnt by the light, the excessive light up there. But let me see if I can find, oh, right here. So this chalice, like some of these, maybe you guys know something more about chalice. I just became more of a chalice collector over the last 2 to 3 months. And I do have some very nice ones in here. And like I said, some of them are looking amazing and are, growing over the edges. This one you can see on the bottom edge down there, if it'll focus. This one's even starting to recede a little bit on the top corner of that one. It's just a bummer to see this, and then other edges of the coral are growing really well. This tank is averaging about, so I have my little par meter right here. Sorry, can't see it very well, but it's the really nice one off Bulk Reef Supply. The problem is, all my numbers are good. So my nitrates are 10 to 12. My phosphates are about 0.05 to 0.06 every time I test. And the par along the sand bed where all the chalice are is pretty evenly distributed between like 70 and 90 par. Right in the middle, there's like a hot spot of like 105, 110. But on the outer skirts of the tank, it's pretty low. So I don't know if you guys have some recommendations or some ideas, and I would just greatly appreciate some help with that. It's just heartbreaking to watch some of these beautiful chalice, certain parts of them not make it. 1 out of every 5 frags is struggling right now, and it's just, it's difficult to watch. So if you guys would help me with that, I would be humbled and honored for any of your wisdom. Maybe you guys have been through something similar. What worked for you? Obviously, I'd like to grow these things out and enjoy them, and even be able to sell some and share some. But I think we got a little ways to go for some of these to get to that point. Most of them are aquaculture too. Actually, I think every one of these has been aquacultured in another tank before mine. I don't know how long previous to that, but yeah. So anyways, that's probably going to do it for this video. Here's some really cool blastos. Boy, it just doesn't look the same on my camera as it does when I take pictures, or even to my eye. Just hard to, these colors are so bright and vivid. And I don't know, I'll figure it out again. I'm sorry for the delay. I'm sorry I've been out a while, but I want to keep making videos. And also the website, aquaticbobscoral.com. My wife and I have been taking pictures and editing them. We're going to be uploading a bunch of coral within the next couple days. So that'll be pretty exciting too. If you guys reach out to me directly, I'd be willing even to give, like 10-15% off discount codes that are good for like a week or two, if you're interested in buying, multiples or something. So, but yeah, look forward to that time. And also, I've been feeding reefroids once every 2 or 3 days, spot feeding, and I feed the fish usually twice a day, frozen food and just a little bit of pellets like earlier in the day. So my tank is good. The numbers are good. It's stable. I can't. Some of these just aren't doing well. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna send in a water sample too to the lab as well. I'll probably send it out tomorrow. Be interesting to know how that looks. But yeah, I'll just close out with this real quick. So let's see here. All right. Yeah, there's the overflow side into the socks. There's the skimmer. Got a couple extra rocks down here. Cool little urchin, pencil urchin. Return pump back there. Running GFO and carbon. And here's the auto top off. Oh, let me see. Put some little weird floaties in there when I forget to pull this over. But yeah, then just the Jabo DP4 dosing pump. Running the Apex, and then the 2-part Bulk Reef Supply, same as the tank upstairs. 2-part Brightwell Aquatics, sorry. Um, Reef Code A and Reef Code B. Sorry, I'm trying to do too many things at once. But anyways, look at that. Wound up being over 15 minutes, so whatever. Alright, appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you soon in the next video. Aquatic Bobs out.